clip in the newspaper where a volunteer was needed to do medical research in health and wellness. And I thought, bet I can do that. Done it all my life. So I interviewed and I got the position.
So what do you do at the Grillo Center?
I am a volunteer researcher, and we've all been trained on how to do the research, how to make sure we're using reliable sites, how to make sure that the information that we give out to people is what they can understand, because we never know the health literacy level of our patrons. And that's really tough. But we ask questions when we get to talk to them. But people can come in, call in, or write in via email, and so we don't always have the opportunity to ask them all the questions that we could, so that we get them as much information as we need in order to give a really good response. But when we have a phone number, we can call, and people like to be called and they like to be asked, and it makes our job much easier when we do have the information that we need to answer the question completely.
Where do you get your information from?
We use, obviously, the government sites. We make sure that the information that we do give out is from scientific evidence-based sites, which the government always is. We also can scroll down to the bottom, and there's something called the Honors Code, H-O-N, and that's a little blue shield at the bottom, and that lets anybody, us, the public, and everybody else know that that is a reliable site. In addition to the government sites and the education sites, we also have 2 subscription websites. One, MD Consult, and the second is Natural Standard. And those are very expensive websites, and we use them quite a bit. So they're a level above what the general public can get on the computer.
So how do we give them the information? Can they get it in hard copy, or do we have to give it to them on the phone, or do we email it, or do we...
That's a very good question. Phone is our least preferred method. Communication is really tough, and there's just too much of a chance that the wrong information is heard. But as I said, people can come in, call in, or write in, and so people can get the information back the same way. We can send hard copy, they can pick hard copy up here at the center, or we can email them, which obviously is the preferred method. Because a lot of the information that we find is 9, 10, 12 pages long, and it's hard for us to scan through and know exactly what the patron is wanting. And so if we can give them all of that information, then they can decide what they want. Again, many times we have to say, this is from one of our subscription websites. It's the one that the physicians use. It's a very good website, but it's very technical. And this may or may not be exactly what you want. If we haven't quite hit the mark, then please let us know and ask again, and we'll be glad to do it over.